Hello viewers, in the last video we started History Chapter 4, the making of a global world, and we completed Silk Route and food travels. In this video, let's try to understand conquest, disease and trade. Viewers, the pre-modern world shrank greatly in the 16th century. It means the pre-modern world became smaller in 16th century, not in size, but the world became more or less one place due to what? Interlinking of various coastal regions by the sea routes. In 16th century, the Europeans discovered the sea routes to Asia, and also they discovered the sea routes to America by crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Now, before Europeans discovered the sea routes to Asia, Asia was having a very busy trade activities. If you look at the map of this world map, we can notice that India lies centrally in the southern region of Asia. That's why India was playing a major role in those days, in regulating the proper functioning of the Asian trade. And in those days, India and China were among the world's richest countries. Now, after the coming of the Europeans, some of these trade activities were shifted towards the Europe. Trade activities such as I have already mentioned in the last class also, that along with trade there were people, knowledge, ideas flowing, crisscrossing its water. So this is about Asia. Now let's move to America. So we have done the pre-modern world shrank greatly in the 16th century. 4 centuries before, the Indian Ocean had known a bustling trade. From 16th century, America's vast land and abundant crops and minerals began to transform trade and lives everywhere. Let's come to America. After the discovery of America by crossing the Atlantic Oceans, the Europeans start coming to America. They realize about this abundant land and mineral resources and abundant crops that was there in America. And they understood that their lives could be transformed, their trade could be transformed. So they started capturing slaves from Africa. African Negroes were very strong, comparing to them. They could withstand the sun rays for a very long time because of more melanin pigments were present in them. So they were, slavery system was there, and they were using African people in plantation work and mine. So many mines were dug out, especially silver was found in present-day Peru and Mexico of southern part of America. In those days, many stories or legends were also spread. One such story was about the El Dorado, the fabled city of gold. And after hearing these stories, many Europeans started sailing expedition in search of this city of gold, El Dorado, which in reality did not exist. So this is about the many expeditions set off in search of El Dorado, the fabled city of gold, which in reality did not exist. So what happened was that, by using the mineral resources and the plantation crops, Europe became very prosperous and very wealthy, and this wealth in turn they used in trading with Asian countries. So this is about European trade. Now next we have European conquest was not a result of superior firepower. How did the European conquer America and colonized the country, the various countries? The European conquest of America was not a result of superior firepower, or they did not use any military weapons for conquering America. Instead, they used biological warfare such as smallpox. Europeans like Spanish and Portuguese were using this biological warfare. For example, when they brought this smallpox along with their people were already immune to the disease, and disease fighting mechanisms already developed in their bodies. Once introduced in the continent. Okay, it spread deep into the continent and decimated the whole community of Native Americans. Since the Americans were not immune to such disease, because America had been isolated from the world for millions of years, okay, then easily they could conquer. If they had used gun or machine or other things, that could be easily seen and captured also. But germs are invisible, okay, so they use biological warfare instead of military weapons. Next we have, until the 19th century, poverty and hunger were common in Europe. Until the 19th century, and some years after the starting of 19th century, Europe's population rose and there was poverty and hunger in most of the places. Cities were overcrowded and there was also diseases, widespread diseases. Not only that, there was also religious conflict. Certain people were following certain types of religious sect. Those religious groups which were in authority, they tried to impose certain religious beliefs on other people which did not like to accept the established traditions. So those people who were against their religious faith were persecuted. Means they were either mentally tortured or they were hurt. That's why most of the people, because of all these reasons, okay, because of poverty, because of diseases, and because of religious persecutions, most Europeans, okay, they left Europe for America in search of better future. Now, until well into the 18th century, China and India were among the world's richest country. Okay, we know that. Okay, before this discovery of sea routes, I have mentioned also, India was playing a major role in what? In making the prosperous Asian trade. Okay. So was China. But what happened was that after the 15th century, China started isolating themselves from the rest of the world, and due to this isolation, China's role in this maritime trade reduces, and this advantage was taken by the Europeans. Now, after China reduced its role in the maritime trade, okay, slowly, okay, the center of the trade moves towards the west, because in those days America's role in world trade was also rising, and finally Europe became the center of world trade. So this is the end of this subtopic, conquest, disease and trade.